Department of Mysteries. What do you think? What are the odds that Broderick Bode?
Broderick
Bode.
What is the headmaster who can go visit the Department of Mysteries?
Who is it?
Hey, brother, and welcome everyone to the ultimate Department of Mysteries trivia quiz.
I really felt like you were going to enunciate with more desk touches, and
What?
you didn't. Did you do it on purpose because you know I was following you?
I mean, you always follow me, so I always know it's coming. I wasn't like particularly trying to avoid it or anything.
There is really like a weird thing that you have to do while the other person is talking to sort of like, you know, lend support in such a way. It's hard to know how to like be like the proper amount of like, roll the intro. Hey, brother! In case you guys are new to the what was that? What was that?
I was doing what you said.
In case you guys are new to the J versus Ben format, this is how it is going to work. Kangaroo Cat is on the other end of the camera. She is waving, but you cannot see her here. She's going to be reading us today's 10 standard quiz questions, plus an additional 5 questions from our quiz masters over on Patreon.
Ben and I, as always, will have to answer the questions completely from memory, but if we both have no idea, Kangaroo Cat can give us all of the answers. If you'd like to play along, there's a link to this quiz in the description down below. Otherwise, let's dive on in.
Question 1. What are the employees of the Department of Mysteries known as? I know, Ben.
It was just in my head like 12 seconds ago.
And now he can't think of the word.
Which
Can't
it would be
bring
ironic.
it to his mouth.
Ready?
Because
3, 2, 1,
unspeakable.
There you go.
Unspeakables. Ben almost couldn't speak unspeakables.
That is correct.
They alive, dang it.
Yeah.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
This episode is brought to you by Kimmy Schmidt.
You can put anything to that opening intro if you try hard enough.
I know, right? It's so catchy. It's like, I feel like everyone watched the first season of Kimmy Schmidt really hard and then was like, yeah, all right, that was a fun season.
That happened.
That was good.
That was television.
Unbreakable.
Question 2. What was the name of the unspeakable who was killed by Devil Snare in St. Mungo's?
Well, what do you know? We were literally just before the quiz started saying, do you think this will be a question on this quiz? And it turns out it was.
Turns out.
It was.
Yep.
It was indeed. It's
Yes.
okay. They already knew that we knew it because it was in the cold intro. The cold open, the cold.
They don't know we know we know it, they know.
They don't know we know. We know they know.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Broderick Bode.
Mr. Broderick Bode.
Broderick Bode is correct.
It was Broderick, obvious.
Gilderoy is there as well.
He is there.
Not in the Department of
there.
Mysteries, but at St. Mungo's.
As per always, I feel like my brain goes to like adjacent subject matter.
Yeah. like, oh, that's why you didn't even know why you were saying it.
Right.
It's a good thing I'm here to fill in the gaps for the audience.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I just need someone to follow me around at all points in time and tell me why I'm thinking the things I'm thinking.
This is what it's like working across the desk from Ben all day.
Alrighty. And now it's time for the first Quizmaster question of the game.
Here comes the difficulty.
This question was submitted by Greg Lamont and voted on by patrons. How many doors are there in the circular room leading to all the different areas of the department?
I had a number that came to mind.
Same.
Trust in my gut.
Right
Ready?
away.
Uno, dos, tres.
12s.
Oh, I said 9.
Oh, it's 12. Yeah.
Oh man. Uno, dos, 12. Get it?
What is it,
1, 2.
What is it, like
Uno
a
and
clock?
dos.
Wait a second. Is it like a clock?
Is it?
I
Time is
think
one
it's
of the rooms.
supposed to be, right?
Time is Wimbly Wombly in that one room.
It is.
Yes.
Is there a digit on a clock that would be like the brain room?
That would be the brain digit. I mean, that.
Or
who
a solar
knows?
system. They all kind of feel tiny.
I mean, solar systems, are what we base clocks on, right? So.
is that right?
Yes.
Because they're round?
No, because one day is a rotation of the Earth.
Oh, I see. We base time on, not like the the physical
which is
shape
what
of-
clocks measure.
Yes. Okay, I see what you're saying. I follow. Okay, anyway, this is not going to be a good showing for me today. People are like, no wonder he always loses. He's not an underdog. He's just not smart.
You won the last one?
That's true.
You won a few recently.
Yeah, I'm on a hot streak.
You're on a hot
Making me
streak,
look
bud.
bad. The dumber you are, the worse it's making me look.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Alrighty, question number 4. Who was attacked by Nagini while guarding the Department of Mysteries?
Oh, I was like, wasn't this the last? No.
I almost wrote it in like a jokey joke way, and then was like, that would make it wrong. So don't do that.
Maybe
All
don't.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Arthur Weasley.
Arthur
Weisenbaum. I think
Weisenbaum is
the name
correct.
I have the most trouble remembering how to spell is Arthur.
Really?
I think it's because it's so close to the word author, and I'm like convinced all the same letters are there, but they're not.
So you're looking for where
I'm like, yeah, like
where the extra U and O and whatever
like
are.
they're not. It's just Arthur. And it's
Arthur.
a very simple name.
Yeah.
Arthur. Author.
Yeah, that one doesn't. That one, I don't think that one trips me up that much.
Okay.
Did you just do a thing that instantly cleared your screen all at once?
Yeah.
I feel like you've asked him this before.
No, I have not.
Really?
That was the first time I've ever seen that happen.
Oh
Really?
man. Well, if you were to scan over there to where all the Pokemon pictures are from the Nuzlocke, the artist Megan Barada messaged me one day. I was like, it always drives me crazy when you guys scribble to erase, but if you just use 3 fingers and drag down, you can press cut and it'll clear the whole screen. And I was like, so I've been doing that.
My entire mind just got blown.
Yeah, so
Shout
you
out
can
to
use
Megan,
that.
by the way.
There you go.
Use that trick now.
There you go. Question 5. Who did Voldemort trick Harry into thinking was in danger to lure him to the Department of Mysteries?
Oh man.
Oh man, oh man.
Cat, when you read that, Kangaroo Cat, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
When you read that question, you sounded as bored as someone
so
who is
sorry.
reading such an obvious question might sound.
It's so obvious though.
It's just
That's
so
the
obvious.
thing.
It's like you guys are gonna know. This is just
Yeah,
no big
I know.
deal.
Like, it's
Why
like
are we
this is
wasting
there's
our
no
time?
fun
Right. We're all
banter
sitting
to
here.
have here.
Right,
We
yeah.
know what it is.
Right?
Right? 1, 2, 3.
Peter no, Sirius Black.
Oh man, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
It actually was Peter Pettigrew.
Oh,
no, I'm
hang on,
kidding. All right.
My
Sorry.
screen froze
Just
while
like
I did it. I was like,
No!
Ben broke the iPad.
oh no.
Are you
Okay, cool.
did you try to do it? And
I tried to do it and
Yeah.
the screen froze, but it's good now.
I
But
tried
then
to
it
plug
worked.
in the thing and I broke everything. What was it? I tried to. It's a Parks and Rec line. I tried to plug the something into the coffee maker and I broke everything. I think Andy says it.
That seems like an Andy quote.
It does. Oh,
Yep.
Andy.
Okay. And now it's time for the second Quizmaster question of the game.
Come on, dude.
This question was submitted by Hannah Gear and voted on by patrons. Which Death Eater ended up with a baby head from falling into the bell jar?
Is it this one? This is who came to mind. But
I
don't
had someone
know.
come to mind, but I don't feel good about it.
I don't feel good about it. One smidgen. Do you know what
Not
is
one
great
smidgen.
about the name Hannah?
What?
Is that it's the same forward and backwards.
Palindrome.
That's
Yeah,
such a
palindrome.
good. Oh man, I can never remember palindromes versus what's the other one?
Anagrams.
Anagrams.
Palindromes versus anagrams.
Yeah.
Yeah, palindrome is same backwards and forwards. Anagram is.
So unlike Arthur,
One
I
word made
always
into
know how to
another
spell Hannah.
I got this one.
I got this one for days, man.
Okay.
my
ready?
best friend's name is
Oh
Hannah.
wait, let me reach into my memory and
Your
see if I can come
face,
up
Ben.
with a different name.
It's very.
You were
frustrating.
so ready.
I know. It's just like
I wasn't done thinking. I was
Put me
trying to
out
buy
of my misery.
I was trying to buy time with my talk of funny Hannah spellings.
Yeah.
And I didn't think of anything because I got too caught up in the letters. And now I'm like, should I change it? Oh, now I'm thinking. Now I'm in that room where I'm like, what if I change it and I had it right?
I know.
That's the worst.
The worst.
That's the worst, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get real risky with it for the content. Everyone has to like the video now, right? Ready?
That's how that. That's
That's how that works.
That's how rules work.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
The Axles.
I said Dalahov.
It is Rabastin Lestrange.
Oh man, neither of my guesses were correct at all.
Rabastin.
Rabastin.
Rabastin. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Interestingly, the actual member of the family from the Lestranges.
Right.
Not the incredibly iconic Bellatrix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Who just marries into the name.
Right, yeah. It's like they did the Fantastic Beasts series and they're like, you know what we should do more of? The Lestranges.
And you're like, but actually she was black. So.
Right. It's like everybody loves Rabastin.
Rabastin Lestrange.
Yeah, which one was he?
That iconic lad who had his head fall
I
into
was
a
gonna
bottle.
say I
only
did
that.
not recognize this guy's name.
But the entire plot revolves around like the missing male heir to the Lestrange family tree, and if it's which is not Credence, it's Corvus who just died at sea anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. But that's only for that side of the tree. It like the Rabast and Lestrange came from the other half of the tree, so we're not even talking about like that half of the family in Fantastic Beasts.
Right, it's like the branch happened like a long time ago,
Right.
and now we're just like watching like a completely different thing altogether.
Yeah, like that side of the tree is dead now. Well, who knows if they ever make
One of the most
but
confusing and frustrating.
It's confusing.
Nothing more
plot
fun
points.
than weird family tree math.
Yeah,
Exactly.
family tree math. Question 7. Who was not one of the DA members that joined Harry in the Battle of the Department of Mysteries? I'm going to give you a list.
Okay.
A. Dean Thomas. B. Neville Longbottom. C. Luna Lovegood. And D. Jenny Weasley.
Dean.
The correct answer is D.
Yeah, it is. I knew you guys were gonna
There's only 6 of them, and they're like the 6 main characters.
I know. Yeah.
Like, who accompanies Harry while camping in Deathly Hallows? One of these is not that person.
Yeah.
They do run into Dean, though, at some point.
Hey,
So that's
in the
not
forest
counted.
of...
Not Dean. The other one.
The other forest.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called. Question 8. When Hermione was injured by Dolohov in the Battle of the Department of Mysteries, how many potions did she need to take each day to recover?
Oh, now they ramp it.
Yeah, I had
Straight
no
up.
idea when I saw this. I was like, I don't know.
This is a question from the website, not a quizmaster?
Yeah.
Someone was having a bad day over at Wizarding World. They're like,
No.
Like,
know
how
what?
specific can we get?
Okay. I'm gonna go with this.
I'm going with this.
Ready?
Yeah.
Uno, dos, tres.
7.
I said 6.
It is 10.
10?
10.
Goodness me.
I don't remember that
This
in the
is
least.
another scene where it's just like, why didn't he just shoot a killing curse at her?
Yeah.
Like, this is like the mysterious purple fire curse that just hits her and she's like, oh, and then collapses.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly it is like damaging almost beyond repair, minus 10 different daily potions. But why is he, what insanely upsetting spell is this that no one uses it again? You never learn what it was, and he didn't just use Avada Kedavra.
My theory is that Death Eaters just want to show off that they know weird things and like weird curses and stuff. So
So it's like, yeah,
they just want to be showy,
Yeah.
basically.
Look what I did.
That Half-Blood Prince guy, he taught us all these cool things, so let's use them.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, if he'd killed Hermione right there, that, unbeknownst to him, would have basically won the war.
It would have.
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
It
yeah.
would have.
Anyway, good thing he did.
Do you want a BRB?
Well, since we have a perfect setup for this, and Kat definitely didn't just remind me, it definitely seems like a great opportunity for me to just
Oh,
exit
all right.
the frame.
Oh, God, don't hurt yourself this time.
Slumping
Okay.
on- That looked like it hurt more than last
It
time.
really
May
did.
have everything.
Did you hit the corner?
Everything's the worst that I'm dying.
That's fine.
Hello, Fresh, and welcome every Fresh to the Scenic Fresh, where I need to tell you about today's sponsor, Hello Fresh. At least one of those was right. But I really would love to invite you to check out HelloFresh if you haven't already. It may not seem like a meal delivery service is the type of thing that could save you tons of time, but it really does. Whether it's just standing in line at the grocery store or benefiting from all of the pre-portioned ingredients that they include with every shipment. But it's also not just time savings. One of the things that we don't talk about nearly as often when it comes to HelloFresh is their commitment to a cleaner planet. Their meals actually have a 31% lower carbon footprint compared to the same meals that would have been purchased from the grocery store, thanks to their environmentally friendly packaging. In addition to that, they also cut down on food waste by about 23% on average compared to grocery shopped meals, which means that HelloFresh is better for your wallet and the planet, which is good. At my house, we genuinely love using HelloFresh meals because both my wife and I run our own businesses. We're very busy and we have a 1-year-old daughter who we want to ensure is getting a healthy meal at the end of the day. HelloFresh allows us to do that and quickly and get more time spent together. And trust me, finding a meal that my daughter is willing to eat can sometimes be a bit of a challenge, but with HelloFresh, we have a 100% success rate so far, and me and Alice both love every single meal. Guys, I highly recommend you check it out, and all you have to do to sign up is head on over to hellofresh.com/jvsb50 and use promo code jvsb50 for 50% off your first order, which will also ship free. Once again, that's going to be hellofresh.com/jvsb50 SuperCarlinBrothers.com/JVerseB50. Use promo code JVerseB50 for 50% off your first order, which will again ship absolutely free. You will not regret it. Link is in the description down below. Be sure to check it out.
Oh, welcome back. Glad we could take a second to focus, on today's other sponsor, Warby Parker. And honestly, it is super easy for me to sing the good graces of Warby Parker because they make the very glasses that I am wearing right now. I have been wearing Warby Parker glasses for the last several years. And they offer everything that could make your eyes happier, whether it's eyeglasses or contacts or sunglasses or eye exams, and you can shop with them online or in stores. And their glasses are just so much more affordable than other brands or stores, starting at just $95, and they will send you a free at-home try-on kit. And that's actually my favorite part. Whenever I'm looking at new glasses, you get to go online and pick out the 5 different frames you want to try out, and then they just send them to you. You try them on, and it has a free return shipping label. You just pick out whatever you want and then send everything back, and they put this prescription in there, and boom. And guys, for the past decade, it is practically the only way I have chosen new glasses. I just love all the different options that Warby Parker has, and I can go really funky and try on some different styles I wouldn't otherwise because the try-on is free. Plus, just look at all the options I went through last time, and the ones I picked, I still wear today. Actually, fun fact, I ended up picking 3 different pairs. I was nervous about changing, my face, so I reordered my old black lenses, then I got these clear lenses, and then when I wanted to be real fancy, I got some really thick, bold blue lenses too. But no matter what you get, they're all quality made and look super sharp in person. So if you want to try it out for yourself, head over to warbyparker.com/JVerseB, where you can try on 5 different pairs of glasses at home for free. And seriously, just have fun with it. Go bold, get a little crazy. Pick 1 or 2 of those frames that you're like, why not? You never know, because you honestly might surprise yourself. I've done that before and ended up with stuff that I didn't think I would ever pick, but then at the end of the day, I was like, why not? Seriously, give it a shot. It is super fun. Head over to warbyparker.com/JVerseB to try on your free 5 pairs of glasses at home. Link is in the description down below.
This is the cord I landed on when I fell. Better believe that hurt.
It was a big clunk down there.
Yeah, how many potions are you taking to recover?
Many potions.
And now it's time for the 3rd Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Emily Stock and the Law Ninja and voted on by patrons. What spell does Hermione use to mark the doors that have already been checked?
What spell?
So those 12 doors in that round room?
The one that's like a clock? Or solar system?
Probably like a clock.
I'm going with this. I'm going with what I wrote.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Is that? Oh, it could be that. It could be that. It could be something else. I'm gonna put in parentheses my other guess, but
gosh, I don't know. Is there a chance she was chewing bubble gum and stuck it to the door?
It is not a Wadawasi, I will tell you that much.
Waddy-wassibles.
Is that what it is? Yeah, Wadawasi.
Wadable-wassies.
Although I guess all it would have done was removed.
Yeah.
From the door.
Right, yeah.
Would have been counterproductive.
This would have been I marked it and then look what I can do.
Yeah,
I'm a Death Eater.
Okay, Ron's like, oh, Death Eater, Waddy Bossy. And then Hermione's like, Ron, you idiot.
It's canon now.
It's canon, new canon. I don't know what. I'm so bad with spells.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like the word Arthur.
It's not.
Yeah, because I'm bad at spellsing it.
Oh,
nailed it.
That was pretty good. You're on a roll today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like how Ben was rolling out of his chair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good times. Good times. Oh man. Okay.
You got it. Ababaroom.
How do you spell that? Ababaroom.
Just spell it out. Ababaroom.
Watch that actually be a word in some language.
I know.
Yeah. Tell us what a babaroom means.
My new favorite game is just saying words in a funny way so that the people who write the captions are like, are you kidding me with this guy?
This guy again?
Fun fact, the captioners never get towel section right.
Yeah.
So it'll be curious to see if they get it today because I have said this sentence.
There you
Yeah,
go.
they always put comment section because their brains just can't process that we're saying anything other than comment section.
Right,
No,
so
it is
surely they wouldn't say towel.
The towel
Towel
section.
section.
Like what you dry off with.
Yes.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
I literally don't know, guys.
All right, well, you know. Just put up a big Q, a big question mark.
This is obviously not it because it definitely does something very different. 1, 2, 3.
I said confringo.
I said episky.
It is flagrate.
Oh, didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not have been
Flagrate?
able to pull that out. Yeah.
That's not
That's a used it once sort of spell.
Yep, for sure.
Flagrate. I guess this is the make a burning X mark.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It's like, which book did you read that had that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flagrate.
Yeah, you can't find gillyweed
Flagrate.
in the entire library. Nobody has talked about how to breathe underwater.
Oh, it's so frustrating that not one that they don't come across gillyweed, but even more frustrating that they don't come across the bubblehead charm, and even thrice frustrating that it's not just super common knowledge to use a bubblehead charm to breathe underwater. Because like not a single muggle on Earth hasn't heard of scuba diving.
Yeah.
Like maybe you don't know how to do it, but you know that it exists.
You've heard of it.
You've heard of people go underwater. Like wizards there are races of intelligent species in the wizarding world that live underwater. And like everyone should just know there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Precisely.
exactly.
And, and then like two books later, the next book later, like the bubblehead charms is like in vogue because everybody's using like the Weasley Wizard Weezes.
Yeah, they figure it out immediately.
Right, they're like, oh hey, remember how Cedric did that last year? We should totally do the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, we have another spell question.
Oh boy.
Question number 10.
Question number 10.
Y'all have a better chance of getting this one, I think.
Okay.
When Harry and his friends were surrounded by Death Eaters in the Hall of Prophesies, what spell did they cast to escape? At least one person yells this in the movie.
I think this is it. Right?
I think a few people do, but I have a very solid memory of one person.
Oh, well, the fact that you're saying that makes me think it's something else.
Sorry, I don't mean to give a huge hint.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
But do you remember what it is?
I feel like Ginny says it in the movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look, I'm trying to read
trying to get it out of
Kat's
my
face.
It's there
just
hard enough. You
smiling
can
over
learn
here,
how to
buddy.
mind read.
Kat's just over there playing poker.
I'm pretty good at poker.
Are you?
No. I actually believe that.
Maybe you are.
I know, yeah, we both bought it, so that's a good first shot.
This would be such a hidden skill.
Yeah, I'm not bad at blackjack.
Never played poker with Kat.
Okay. I don't want to take forever, and I feel like it is taking forever. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Reducto!
Yeah.
It is reducto.
Boom!
That spell, like I get it, you're reducing the person or the obstacle to something small, I guess, but it is kind of just like blasting them. But like in my mind, reducto should be making it smaller,
Like a shrinker
not like
spell.
blowing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where I almost wonder if like the actual magic is like in a way to make something explode is almost by like if you were to squeeze a balloon, it would pop. Like I almost wonder if like what's happening is like the mass can't go anywhere,
So it
if you
explodes.
squeeze it,
Yeah.
it forces it to break.
Yeah, but it seems like you could cast it at a building and it would like crumble, and you'd be like, well, wow, what'd you do? It'd be like, I reduced it.
I guess.
Reducto!
Reduces rubble
Reducto!
kind of thing. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I don't know.
Which Death Eater was responsible for killing Sirius Black in the room with the veil?
Oh
man. It is just absolutely an important character.
It says the room with the veil.
Says the room with the veil, yeah.
I'm surprised by that. Okay, cool, whatever.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
Indubitably.
Indubitably, yeah.
It's Bella.
I'm surprised they don't call it the Death Chamber on the official quiz.
That's just what they had.
Okay, do you
Whatever.
want to know what I think is also interesting?
Yeah.
Is that Bellatrix calls Narcissa her sister Sissy, but not S-I-S-S-Y.
It's
C-I-S.
it's short for Narcissa.
Narcissa.
No, I
Yeah.
get it, but it's like it's
Her
like
sister-in-law.
no sister.
No, it's her actual sister.
It's her sister,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes, question number next, which is the fourth Quizmaster question of the game.
Oh boy.
This question was submitted by Trios, I believe, and voted on by patrons. What row was the prophecy on?
Don't give me that. It's
Sorry.
this. No, that's not right. This is incorrect. It's Like, is it?
I'm so sorry,
is there a
Ben.
way to remember it? Oh man, I don't know. This doesn't seem like it's a significant number in any way.
This is what came to mind.
This is what came to mind. So
Ready?
I'm going to do it. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
54.
So 143.
It's 97.
97,
So
obviously.
not really close on either side.
Hang on. If you add ours together and divide it by 2, how close are we?
Let me get my calculator out. What was it? What did you have?
143.
Plus 54.
Divided by 2 is 98.5.
Pretty close.
You see that?
Look
You
at
see
that.
Together we were wrong.
That's right.
But close.
Yes.
And only if you add weird stipulations to it.
Okay, question 13. What began to suffocate Ron in the Department of Mysteries?
Like, how metaphoric do you want to be?
It's an object?
That's an interesting word.
I mean, it's
Sure. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Brains.
yeah,
Brains.
brain. I don't know what you would call
Brains.
Thoughts.
thoughts. No,
Okay.
it was an actual, like a brain.
Okay.
Like a brain.
It's like that
Like a brain.
object inside of your head there.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was supposed to call a
Object.
brain an object, though. That just feels wrong.
You know how
I mean, it
it's-
is. Like, it's a thing, but it's also, like, that you can hold. Technically, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't hold your brain.
You're like,
Don't
Unless
hold
you're-
brains.
Unless you're like a doctor or like a medical student studying brains. I don't know.
Yeah, so Kat's like, I gotta find a way that it's okay to hold a brain. There's surely an instance.
object.
There are definitely people that have held brains.
There are
Like for legitimate reasons, not weird reasons.
Yeah.
there are people who have held brains.
Yeah. I've touched a brain, I think, in like
I'm-
a science class.
I am way too aware of my own brain at the moment.
I know.
It's like I can feel it like pulsing.
It's like, stop talking about me.
Stop it.
Don't touch me.
Stop it. You're not supposed to be aware of me. Question 14. Who accidentally kicked the prophecy which caused it to smash? In the book.
In El Libro.
Who accidentally kicks the prophecy that makes it smash?
Who could it be?
I mean, there's not that many people around, right?
There's not. So
Yeah.
maybe just take the group
I
of people that
know.
you know and then subtract by
Divided
2.
by
I
6.
know. Yeah. Add them together.
Cross, multiply, and divide.
Really paying the math budget on this episode.
I know. We're doing a great job saying
so good.
all the type of equation words.
Okay, here
Ready?
we go. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
C.S. Malfoy.
Neville.
It is Neville.
But-
I'm sorry, Harry.
Yep.
Man.
But yeah.
He's got the bloody
Bleeding from the
nose.
nose.
Yep.
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 Didn't remember that one at all.
Ha.
It doesn't seem like Neville would be doing it on accident. Well,
No.
I guess maybe they think it's worth having.
You think Neville wouldn't accidentally do something?
That's fair.
He's really coming into his own in this book, guys.
He's getting
okay?
there. He's getting there.
He's getting there.
Uh,
All right. And now it's time for the fifth and final Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Birch and voted on by patrons. Besides the subject of the prophecy, or the person, who is said to be able to remove prophecies from their shelves?
Besides the subject?
Yeah.
Besides the subject?
Yeah.
So, for clarity, we mean
The
not.
subject being Harry or Voldemort.
Okay,
In
so-
this particular case.
Okay. All right.
There's someone else who can remove it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, unspeakables.
It is specifically the keeper of the Hall of Prophecies,
The
which I'm
keeper.
assuming is like a one-person job of like the person to put the prophecies there. In my
What?
Keeper, that seems like...
I'm assuming it is possible that the prophecies can just like appear as soon as they are made.
I mean, that
But
almost
part of
has
me
to be the
feels like they
case.
have to be like, I don't know. There's got to be somebody that like organizes the room. I don't know.
That is the weird thing. It's that like only certain people can do it,
And
they.
it's probably like a job that nobody knows who it is too.
It almost has to be,
Yeah.
and it almost seems like you'd have to like be born with the ability to interact with them or something, like
Yeah.
a seer or something.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Like it's not a job you choose or can just be given, because
Yeah.
otherwise they could make it so that other people could pick them up, and if they could do that, then Voldemort could have just done that.
Yeah, what I'm wondering is, when did we learn this?
Yeah, when do you learn this?
I don't know. I can look and see if they specified a chapter in the Where Did You Find This?
Because isn't this what goes wrong with Broderick Bowes, that they try to get him to do it, and in the act of touching it, he goes crazy?
Probably.
that it?
So Bode is the keeper?
No.
Oh,
he can't do
because
it.
he can't do it. Okay,
Right.
I got you. That makes more sense. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, Riley, fact check it. Let us know how that went down. I think either way you won.
Yeah! I win. I love winning.
I know you do. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was 9-8.
It was close. It was close.
Closer than we thought.
Closer than we thought, indeed.
Big shout out to Greg Lamont, Hannah Gear, Emily Stock, Law Ninja, Trios, and Birch.
If you too would like to try to stump us here in a future episode of Jay versus Ben, please head on over to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers and select the Quizmasters tier.
I mean, maybe you can stump Ben, but not Big J over here. What?
Guys, as always, be sure to let us know how you did in the towel section down below.
If you want to hear some extra theories about the Department of Mysteries, I would recommend this video over here where we talk about what if Sirius had just told Harry how to use the two-way mirrors. Oh my God.
Would have made such a difference. By the by, like, you know, like the black mirror,
Yeah.
and like it refers to a phone,
Yeah.
and then it's like the black is
Yeah.
a Sirius Black mirror.
It's a Sirius
and
Black
you can
mirror.
communicate. It's pretty clever. It's pretty clever. Anyway, guys, until next time, bye.